All right, what's up, everybody? I'm going to be talking about the Week 15 NFL spreads. This is an early look. This is being recorded right after the Monday night football game between the Ravens and the Browns. So, pretty fired up after that crazy game. Still feeling bad for any Browns bettors that lost due to the safety in the end zone at the end of the game. That must suck. But yeah, we're just gonna hop right into it. First off, I love a play in this Chargers versus Raider games, and I've actually already locked it in on Bovada, and it's over 53 for Chargers versus Raiders. Here it's at minus 13 juice, but I got it on Bovada at minus 105. So make sure to shop around for lines, obviously, whenever you're doing this. But yeah, the Raiders have been pretty pathetic in terms of getting up points recently. They gave up over 28 points in their last 4 games, including to the Jets, and really bad teams like the Falcons and stuff like that. Like I was looking at it, and at first I was kind of leaning towards the under, because of the Chargers and their struggles of late. But I mean, the Colts just gave up 44 to Philip Rivers shot put throwing. Like if he can do it, anyone can. So I know Justin Herbert can throw the ball down the field, and I think they can get to this 53 number pretty easily. So next up, we're going to be talking about the Bills and the Broncos right here. Um, that's an interesting one. I'm not feeling anything too strong. I was looking at maybe I'm gonna let this progress, see where it is later on in the week. But I kind of like a teaser right now. Maybe you tease the Browns down or the Bills down 6 points to pretty much a pick 'em, and then you tease the under up 6 points because I don't think that this game gets that high scoring. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. But I'm gonna let this progress over the week. I don't have any strong feelings. This is just an early look game, and yeah, I'm not feeling too passionately right now. And then for the Panthers and the Packers, 8.5 is a big number, especially because the Panthers are a good team that does stick around. So that's where I'm leaning right now. I don't think this line is going to get any higher. So if you're looking for the Panthers, I would suggest you bet early. I think we end up around 7.5 to maybe even 7, just because the Panthers have been a popular underdog pick all season long. If you're a Packers fan, you maybe just want to stay away from this game. I don't like the game total right now. We'll see where that goes, but for now, I think I'm just going to stick with staying away from that total. But I do like the Panthers at 8.5. I'm leaning towards it. I haven't made any bets yet. I got to see all the sites first, but I kind of I'm leaning towards the Panthers. They've been good at covering this season. So now we're gonna look at the Texans and the Colts. It was just a close game. I believe the Texans just covered this a couple weeks ago. The Colts are coming hot. The thing about it is the Texans just have nobody healthy. Deshaun Watson is kind of on an island over there. It feels like their team isn't trying anymore. I was big on the money line for the Bears last week, and it cashed at plus 100, which was dope. Ended at plus 105 in a lot of slots, I think. So if you were on that, that's good. Hopefully you won some money with it. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna I think I would. I'm going to stay away from this game because I don't trust Philip Rivers. I don't want to bet on Philip Rivers. The Colts have a great defense, obviously. Texans are really banged up. I'm just going to stay away. 52. I don't like that number enough. If it was 50, maybe I'd think about the over, but I'm just going to stay away right now. Next up, we got the Bucks and the Falcons. I hate these five. We got two fives in a row in these next 2 games. I really don't like that. But it's such an awkward number. I would lean towards the Bucks right here. I think they're a way better team than the Falcons. I think almost every team at this point is a way better team than the Falcons. It seems like the Falcons' defense has improved a little bit, so I'm not leaning towards this over right now. Brady had a prime get right spot last week, and he didn't fully take advantage of it. Unfortunately, he didn't cash some of my props that I was hoping for, but he won the game, and that's what matters. So maybe they'll be looking. It's a divisional game; those are always close. My early lean is towards Tampa Bay, but let's wait and see where the spread lines up. It seems like some early monies came in on the Falcons. Next up is the Seahawks versus the Washington football team. We got to know who the quarterback is before, because it to a lot of people may not seem like a big deal. I'm a Haskins fan myself as a Washington fan, but if it's Alex Smith, then I like this. But Washington's offense hasn't been the type of team that can take advantage of bad defenses, especially with Antonio Gibson out. He's the one that lit up the Cowboys and teams like that. So I think it kind of depends on the health of Washington. Seahawks desperately need a bounce back spot. I think this line shrinks especially if Alex Smith. So if we're seeing it at 3.5 or maybe even 3 by the end of the week, which I think is a possibility, honestly, if it's announced that it's Alex Smith is coming back and possibly even Antonio Gibson, then I really like the Seahawks for a good bounce back spot. But that Washington defense is not something you can sleep on. So 44 may seem like a small number, but right now we're just going to stay away from it. We need some more information before we make any bets on this game. Okay, moving into the Patriots and the Dolphins. I'm not feeling too good. 2 is another shitty number we're getting right here, but at the end of the day, I think the Dolphins. I don't know. It feels like Tua just isn't getting it done. I talked about it last week. Not gonna bet on the Tua-led Dolphins. So the Patriots are looking kind of sad right now. But if I had to lean, it would be Patriots money line at plus 112. Decent odds. I need to see where this progresses throughout the week. Not gonna make any commitments right now. If Ryan Fitzpatrick is somehow named the starter, then I like that a lot more. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, we got the Bears and the Vikings. 3.5 is a fair number. Look at that early juice. It's plus 1,000. Oh God, I think or plus 100. Sorry, I don't know. The Bears keep every game close. 3.5 is a weird place. If it was 2.5, that'd be one thing. I don't. 46 is a fair number. Not seeing anything distracting right there. Um, yeah, I don't know about this. I'm probably leaning towards the Bears. They keep games close, but no way I'm betting on a spread with a minus 21 juice right there. So I'm gonna just wait. Bears money line 150 worked last week. I might lock and load it again. We'll see. We'll see where this ends up. 49ers Cowboys. 49ers got to be pretty demoralized, but I don't know. Cowboys. I'm not gonna bet on the Cowboys at this point in the year. So probably maybe an under play right here. Both these teams kind of hard to root for. Jacksonville, Baltimore. Not feeling too strong. I don't think Jacksonville is good at backdooring a lot of games. So 13 is a little bit too big for me, I think. So I'd lean towards Jacksonville plus 13, but I'm not gonna bet on that. No reason to. Rams 16. See, no reason. Once again, no reason. I'd maybe take the over. Minus 103 is a good number. But yeah, 16.5 for the Rams. I don't like no reason to. Maybe Cam Akers has another awesome game. Look out for those props. No need to bet this. Eagles, Cardinals. Cardinals just seem like frauds. The Jalen Hurts Eagles just won a game. Why would you not bet this at 6.5 right here? Unless Wentz is named the starter again, then maybe you go back. But the Cardinals don't look like they're the real deal. I'll take Eagles money line plus 220, and I'll take Eagles plus 6.5. That's definitely going to be if Hurts is announced, then I'm fine with rolling with that. Chiefs Saints 3.5. Chiefs are the best team in football. I'll take them at 3.5 right here. They'll probably be part of a lot of money line play teasers and parlays this week for good reason. Finally, Browns Giants. Browns just came off a tough loss. I think they'll be looking for a nice bounce back. Not going to play it at minus 115 right now, but I like the Browns in that game. And Steelers Bengals 12.5. I like the Steelers, but not going to lay 12.5. Look for the over. That's what I like more. Big Ben's throwing the ball. Oh, look at that money line right there. But yeah, Big Ben's throwing the ball a lot, so I'll take the over at minus 108. But yep, those are our thoughts for week 15.